Hello, everybody. God damn. Hello, everybody. I am Trigger Strifey, and this is
Repson.
And in today's video, we're going to be talking about frustrating gaming mechanics, games that had just annoying like gaming stuff that just made us go like and just not make us want to actually beat the game. So I'm going to start it off with one game that I actually somehow beat the whole game, which is Titan Souls. Have you played Titan Souls?
No.
Okay, well, it was free on the PlayStation Network for like 1 month. So it's like a 2D kind of Dark Souls boss rush thing.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, so, but basically, this game has a very specific mechanic, which is it shoots arrows. You shoot one arrow, okay? So you shoot one arrow, and then you have to hit a boss in a specific point. Now, what makes this a very frustrating game mechanic is that the arrow that you have to shoot, you have to be like dead accurate with that arrow just to hit the boss. And when you shoot that arrow, you have to bring it back, and you have to hold a button to bring back the arrow. So you're sitting.
So what if you don't hold the button?
So if you don't hold the button, you never get your arrow back. Like you can roll on top of the arrow and get it, but if you shoot it like across the map, you have to hold the button, and it doesn't come back like instantly. It doesn't go like that. It goes zzz, it actually has weight to it, like a physics mechanic. So you have to, it pulls, and so the boss is flying around the map. It can hit you with one hit and you're dead.
Oh.
So you have like one ammo, you shoot it, and then you have to bring it back, and then you have to shoot it again. And so if you mess up on that one shot, it could be death. And what it makes that even worse is that you can be standing in front of the boss, and like you have to hit its like weak point, and it's like just right dead center. You shoot the arrow, and if you're off by maybe like 2 or 3 degrees, you don't hit the spot. You can see why it's so frustrating. Like literally, like shooting the arrow and do this, you didn't hit the boss. He has a tattoo that has an arrow that perfectly explains this. So anyways, that is just like, it was such a gripe with me for playing Titan Souls. Like I liked the game, I loved the atmosphere, I loved the art design. It was just so cool, and the music and everything. But the gaming mechanic just drove me up a wall. It just made me not want to play the game ever again after I beat it. So that was mine. So what's yours on the spectrum?
Oh, you're gonna love this. Forewarning, I love this game. I really do. I do love this game. Yeah. Breakdown for the Xbox.
Really?
Yes, exactly. Really. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta hear this. What?
Okay, alright. So, I love the gameplay. I love going around the whole level, and then the storyline, the crazy happens, and I like punching things. That's just most of the fun. You punch the thing. Mm-hmm. The problem with that is that most of the time that I'm going around and trying to punch things, I feel like I'm actually missing most of the punch. Maybe I just suck at the game. But at the same time, if I could like do a physical okay, I'll do it right now.
Oh god. No.
Okay, this is me right here. Let's just pretend I'm this guy. This is how I feel. Like my torso doesn't move and my arms doesn't move. I'm just like this. Enemy. Enemy. Hada 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 hada. That's how I feel with the mechanic. That's what I didn't like about it, is because simply that's how it feels too stiff. Alright, one of the other games that these days that makes me feel like that is Mirror's Edge. The first Mirror's Edge. As you're running around doing parkour and stuff, that's how I feel too. It's like, I know like you can kind of see a shadow of her arms moving when she runs. I seriously just feel like I'm doing this still. That's what gets me with Breakdown 2, is that's what it makes me feel. Other than that, the game itself is a great game.
Okay, I can understand, because I played Breakdown 2, and actually that's one of my favorite games, just because it has that weird mechanic, which is kind of funny. But it's because, I guess it's because it's different. It's not necessarily, I can see how it's not very a fun mechanic, but it's a very different mechanic, because most games, because this is way before, the Dying Lights, the games that were first person survival, kind of like always fighting, just running in and just punching things, or like Condemned or something like that. Way different. So it was much like it was very advanced for a time, but it didn't do it well. So I can see that.
It's a first person punching game.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Combos too, which is a really odd thing.
Yeah, the combos were cool, but that's what I mean. I feel like you have had to do a combo. You have to stop completely to do a combo. I can't just run and just be like flow into the combo. It's more like, oh, enemy.
I can totally get that. Another game of mine that I I wanted to like so bad, but this mechanic just ruined the game for me. I couldn't complete it. I couldn't finish the game. I didn't enjoy it at that point. And that game is Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. I wanted to love this game. I love the Kingdom Hearts series. Kingdom Hearts 1 is kind of when I go back and play it.
Isn't Dream Drop Distance supposed to be like continuing past 2 and actually kind of flowing into 3?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the connection. That's why I really wanted to play it. Because I want to know the next part of the story that's going to go into Kingdom Hearts 3, which I'm really excited for. But the thing that I don't like about this game is this stupid mechanic, the drop mechanic, where you're playing a character and then you get to a certain point into a game and then it stops the game and throws you to the other character. And then you have to basically either repeat the section that you were close to beating and with the other character, or you go back and do everything over on the other character.
Now, is this drop random?
No, it's not random.
Okay.
It's just straight up, you have a time limit. And then once that time limit reaches the end of it, you can use items to like let the time limit go longer. But once you reach that time limit, it just automatically says, nope. So you can literally fight a boss and then have his life down to like this much. And then the drop mechanic hits and you go to the other character.
I can get why it can be pretty annoying when that happens, but at the same time, the whole time limit thing, I feel like I would want to enjoy Kingdom Hearts, not struggle to try and beat this so fast that I'm not even enjoying it. I'm just kind of like, come on, before it drops.
Yeah,
is that what it feels like?
Exactly. You're just like, or you'll get to a boss and then you'll see your time limit is like already to the end, and you're just like, well, I'm just not gonna try. Because I know I'm about to be like taken to the other to Riku if I'm playing Sora.
I'm gonna have to agree with that from hearing about it. I have the game, I just barely even played it. Didn't really know it really did that. I just remember I was playing as Riku at the beginning, and then that was it.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So
I'll give it a shot myself, and I'll probably say the exact same thing. Because it sounds like I'm just trying to rush through the game.
Yeah. So do you have another game that has a frustrating game?
Yeah. This game is an older game. It's a great game. It's Onimusha Dawn of Dreams. It's a beautiful game. You're playing as this character who has some awesome ass armor, weapons, and everything else. It's a lot different from the other Onimusha games. The problem with this game is that the camera annoys the out of me. And the reason for that is because there will be parts in the games where you're playing through and say you're fighting an enemy that's kind of like off map. Like, let's pretend right now this screen we have is the map. I'm going around fighting, and then you're somewhat over here where my arm disappears, and I can't move the camera. Man,
it's like fixed?
Yeah, pretty much. It's imagine if you're looking down at an area, and there's your character running across the field, and the enemies come up. You can't move the camera. If they're behind a house, and you can't see them, you still have to fight them. That's how it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
So, that game has co-op. Right? I played co-op on that game with a couple friends back then, and that makes it even worse. Is like even with 2 people, it just makes it even harder to play the game just because of that fixed camera angle. I kind of wish they would allow you more of a camera movement. They do in some parts, but most of the time it's like that. You know, and the game that was related to that more to now was when the PS3 first came out, Genji, the samurai game. That game's camera mechanics was completely awful and made me stop playing the game. It reminded me of that for a bit, but because this is an Onimusha game and it's a great series, it's really hard, and the game is, like I said, it's a beautiful game, that's what made me continue to play with it, but I did struggle with camera issues.
Yeah.
And there are plenty of games out there with camera issues, just from my experience, that annoyed me the most.
So, but yeah, guys, anyways, that was our games for having very, very frustrating game mechanics. And tell us some games that made you frustrated, just like when you're playing, you're just like, I don't want to play this just because of that.
Definitely, please leave comments below. Tell us games that piss you off, or if you had more things to add to our set of games that please definitely share. We would love to hear it.
Do that. So anyways, we are Blank Trigger Gamers. I am Trigger Strafey. This
Rep
is
Son.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time. So stay triggered.
Stay triggered!
Thanks for watching our video. If you liked it, then give it a like. If you want more, then subscribe to our channel. So this is Trigger Strafey of BTG saying stay triggered, and I'll see you next time.